Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Welcome. November 30th. Last day of the month. I haven't posted the card choices yet for December. December. I will do that after this video. I just wanted to come on, chat a little bit about our cards from November. I will do another video tomorrow to do a live reveal of the cards for December. I mean, I still can't get over it's the end of the month, and you know, the last month of the year is tomorrow. We begin the last month of the year. So yeah, 2025 has been quite the transformational year of the snake. She continues to slither away and shed more layers as we approach the end of the year. And the Lunar New Year, which will be in February, will bring us the Year of the Horse. So, yes. But let's continue to shed layers, shed the skin that is no longer fitting our bodies, expand so that we can expand with this ascension energy as well. I mean, that's what's been going on. We've been having a lot of these crazy transformational moments because our energy is shifting. Good morning, Brendan, and buongiorno, Marcia. What color horse? I don't know. I'm not sure what the element is. I feel like it might be a fire horse. I'm not sure. I'll have to look into that a little more. So, maybe red, orange horse. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure, Brendan. But yes, February, I believe 17th will be the Lunar New Year, bringing us the horse, helping us to move through whatever transformations has happened with this snake. Good morning, dragonflies and amber. I also want to give a little shout out to everyone who came to see us yesterday at Dragonflies and Amber at Small Business Saturday. We had a lovely day. It was nice to see a lot of people, lots of surprise guests. So thank you to those who stopped by. But we also have a big event coming up this coming Saturday. So this is the Sutton Chain of Lights. You can go through, I think it's a bus tour through Sutton of all the different stops. But if you want to just come right and see us, we are at the Manchog Mills, 6 Wittens Road in Sutton, and use the side entrance for quick access to Dragonflies and Amber. But yes, we had a lovely day yesterday, and we're looking forward to this Saturday. More fun, and excitement. So come meet us, yeah, see what it's all about. So yeah. Again, talking about the end of this month and heading towards the end of this year, we also just got out of Mercury retrograde, although we're still in the shadow phase, so that'll be a couple more weeks. But, this is just kind of tying up all the loose ends, making things a little more clear. We also had Saturn that went direct too. So we had a lot of big shifting energies. So we've been moving within, especially with Saturn for the past 6 months, Mercury this past month. So both of those planets coming direct at the same time, we're probably having a lot of aha moments, realizations, revelations, clarity. So a lot of things are starting to come to light, which can be a little shocking. Sometimes when we find out the truth of certain things, it's more difficult to comprehend, because things have been shielded for so long. We were under the impression of certain things, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, is that how it's been? And also, learning some information that you didn't know, and now you know, and it can be hurtful. There's some things that came up recently for me that are not surprising. And again, sometimes when we learn the truth, it doesn't surprise us, because we can always feel it. We can always feel like something is off. And our bodies are always telling us what's going on. We just need to pay attention. So yeah, there's been a few things that came up that, trying to digest it. But again, you gotta see where, or understand where people are on their life's journey and why they do things that they do. Try not to take things personally, even though sometimes it feels like a direct attack. I'm not gonna lie. And again, there's that saying that hurt people hurt people. So, yeah. And again, I know easier said than done, and oh yeah, whatever. This person is hurting, but does that mean that they have to hurt other people? And again, if people aren't doing their internal work, they're not going to comprehend what they're doing. So we have to hold space for people when they either lash out or do things to deliberately hurt another person. And always protecting your boundaries, because again, holding space for people, but also not allowing for anyone to just trample all over you. It takes a lot of work not to be the doormat. So yeah, Brendan, yeah, a lot of us are going through things that, yeah. And again, like Saturn may have revealed some things that we have been working on, and now there's more clarity. And again, Mercury being in Scorpio, you know, the deep waters of Scorpio, bringing that stuff to the surface. Yeah, there's been a lot. But we move through, and especially those of us who are doing the work and continue to do the work, whether it's, you know, getting regular healing sessions, you know, doing some work on yourself. Yeah. Always trying to improve. That's all we can do. And making sure that we're not causing pain to other people deliberately. I mean, if we're doing it by accident, I mean, it's not our fault. It's the other person who takes it in a different way. So yeah. So many layers. Good morning, Jean. Welcome. Nice to see you yesterday as well. Again, I was just talking about how we had a lovely day at the Small Business Saturday. But, you know, join us at Dragonflies and Amber next Saturday for the Chain of Lights. So that'll be a fun event as well. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the cards of November. So before we get into December's cards, and again, I'm going to do a live reveal tomorrow, and I will post the messages tomorrow as well. So just going over quickly the cards from November. So card number 1 is the one that I chose, and this is the sea turtle. And the keywords with the sea turtle, beginnings, self-reliance, journey, and home. So how has November, for those of you who chose card number 1, connecting with these keywords, can you see where beginnings, self-reliance, journey, and home were themes that have come up this month? And it may come up in different ways too, like beginnings, like, you know, maybe some new developments have come up that you're now starting to look at different things. There could have been some closure on some other things. Self-reliance, you know, we probably had to do a lot of things on our own, things that we needed to do. Journey, just understanding that journey that we're going through. And home, whether it's dealing with, you know, a physical home, but also the home of yourself, of your own being, of being comfortable with being you and being, you know, comfortable in being at home within yourself. So that was November for card number 1. And yeah, I can definitely connect with a lot of what the sea turtle brought in November for me. Card number 2 was the dragonfly. And those of you who chose card number 2, November was filled with magic, spontaneity, immediacy, and change. So those of you who chose the dragonfly, card number 2 in November, are you able to see where these keywords, themes came up in November for you? Were there moments that things just kind of appeared, especially doing it quickly? Change was probably big for you in November. You were probably just going through so many different transformations, transitions. It was probably, closing the chapters on many, many things. And it probably felt like it was happening like nothing. Like, one right after another. It's like, okay, we're done with that. Oh, we're done with this. And we're done with that. So card number 2, the dragonfly. And then card number 3 was the orangutan. So laughter, curiosity, patience, and play. So those of you who chose card number 3 probably connected with your inner child a lot. Just finding moments to just have fun, letting loose, maybe just not taking things so seriously, just allowing yourself to kind of go with that flow, but also the joy of life and knowing that you can't rush anything. So just have patience and enjoy the moment. That was card number 3 for November. So the whole month, using our guidance as the sea turtle, so knowing that, there are certain things that are beginning to happen, feeling comfortable within ourselves as we move through these changes with the dragonfly. And these changes could just appear, and knowing that it's okay to just shift with these quick changes, and just finding the moments to laugh and have fun and just have patience. And while you're waiting for things to change, have fun. So yeah, that was our guidance for November. I will be posting the cards soon, so you can choose your card, and I will reveal them tomorrow. They are interesting. I already peeked. I already picked my card, but I will reveal that tomorrow. So December. Anyway, I can't remember which card you chose, Jean. But if you're feeling the dragonfly, then maybe. Although all the cards definitely are a message for all of us who do this card draw, card reveal, because it just carries the energy of the collective and the group. And I know that there are, some people that usually pick 2 cards, or they pick the 3 in different order. All the cards definitely are for each of us. But the one that we pick, I think that's the one that our soul is working on. It's our soul's guidance, what our lesson is for that month. So yeah, I think that's it. Before I go, again, those of you who don't know, I work at Dragonflies in Amber and Just Breathe. Just Breathe, I do guided meditations Mondays at noon and Thursdays at 6:30. Salt therapy is needed all year. So to keep yourself healthy, I do recommend going to a salt room. It definitely helps in whatever other health routines, rituals that you do. It's just an added benefit to you, to your health. Also on Wednesday, I am doing the full moon ritual, healing ritual. So we do a healing release in the energy of the full moon. And this is the Gemini cold moon. And it's going to be cold this week. So it's interesting how the moons definitely dictate our weather. The December full moon is early in the month. And yeah, it's going to be cold. And we might have a snowstorm the day before. So full moon Wednesday at Dragonflies in Amber. I will also be doing the meditations for Just Breathe, connecting with the full moon energy. But Dragonflies in Amber will be doing healing with the bowls, with the different vibration and sound, so that, again, connecting with that full moon, connecting with the Gemini energy, and cold weather. So yes, that is this week. And also don't forget Saturday, the Chain of Lights at the Manchog Mills. We will be there at Dragonflies in Amber from 10 a.m. to 4, I believe. So come check us out. Come chat with us. It's always fun. We always have a good time. Get some gift certificates. Get some cool little gifty things, because we have all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Do that. All right. So before we go, I'm going to pull a card from the Oracle of the Seven Energies. Again, I've been feeling this one, definitely connecting with the energies that we're going through. So what do we need for this week as we transition from November to December? All right. So what do we need for guidance? Okay. We're in the land between. So yeah, we kind of are. So again, we're ending November, probably closing some chapters, probably coming to realizations, revelations of certain things that have come up. We're probably in some sort of like limbo phase where we're kind of wrapping some things up, shifting energy, shifting our thoughts, actions, and getting ready for this new chapter, this new energy. No. Not all of us live this every day. So, yeah. The land between. Yeah. So let's keep moving through, moving forward, and eventually finding the land on the other side at some point. I mean, you know, if we're still just kind of shifting around and still in that in-between phase. I mean, again, like the energy's been a little overwhelming this year, especially this last half of the year. It feels like we're just kind of floating. whether it's in the air, like certain air signs, or if, you know, it feels like water, you know, make sure you have that life vest on you, your floaty device. Sometimes I feel like I need a little floaty device going through all this energy. So, yeah. All right. All right, here's another card. This one was just kind of sitting there. So how about this one? Spirit of gratitude. So again, as we're, you know, going through these changes and kind of in that limbo phase, just being grateful for all that we have, all that, you know, all the blessings in our lives. We just, you know, had Thanksgiving, time of gratitude, being thankful, and again, just appreciating all the blessings, and just offering grace and gratitude to all who cross our paths, or doing our best to do that. Or just making sure you have good boundaries. So, spirit of gratitude and the land between. So, that is our guidance. Thank you guys for joining me. I do appreciate the support. If you're watching this on a replay, hello and thank you. And yeah, I will go live tomorrow to reveal our cards for December. I don't know. It just feels like we're being, you know, we're either floating or we're being just like shot through the sky and like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys. Have a wonderful day and I will see you soon. Bye.